Go. Hi, I'm Artemio Pagan. This is my lab report for the sheep brain dissection. As you can see, there's nothing in the room around that could possibly be referenced to or anything. If you want to look over that way as well. And then in front of me, the only paper I have is my structures list. Nothing's written on there that could possibly give me the answers. So right here we got the brain. So on the outside of the brain right here, this is the cerebrum. Now this little fold will be the sulcus, and then the little raised part will be the gyrus. And right in the middle is the longitudinal cerebral fissure. Moving up next on the list, we have the brainstem. So we'll have midbrain. Let me go this up a little bit. This is midbrain right here. And then we have the cerebral peduncles in here, the superior colliculus, inferior colliculus, and then we have the pons and the medulla oblongata. After that's the cerebellum, which is this guy right here. And then to look at the vermis, it's going to be the middle part, and then that splits up the two lateral hemispheres. Up next, we have the meninges, which I've kind of taken off already, but the outer part of the meninge would be the dura mater, and then in between that is the arachnoid, which you can't really kind of cut it, so you can't really see it, but it's kind of the in-between part, and then the pia mater would be what gives the brain its shiny color. After that, we have the pituitary gland, which would be here on the bottom. It'll be right here on the bottom of the brain. After that, we have the olfactory bulb, which is towards the front right here. And then we have the optic tract, which has the optic nerve, and the chiasm, which is where they meet. Again, kind of covered up by the meninges. I didn't want to take those off and risk breaking this part of the brain. Then we have the ocular motor nerve, which would be here. Now moving on, we're gonna go to the mid-sagittal section. So we'll just go right in half. We have the corpus callosum, which is here. Then the thalamus, the hypothalamus, which is down there. And then after that, we have the lateral ventricle, which would be in here. It has the septum pellucidum, and then the choroid plexus on the list, which is also where the third ventricle would be. And then the cerebral aqueduct, the fourth ventricle, and then the arbor vitae, which is the white little branches within the cerebellum. After that is the spinal cord, which we can see here. And then the white matter, which is the inner part, and the gray matter would be the outer part of the brain. And then we have the dorsal and ventral roots, but not visible on this specific specimen. And that concludes my lab report.